Welcome back to the deep dive. Today, we've got a property listing. It's from Jagadgiri Gutta in Hyderabad.
Right. And we're basically going to pick it apart, see what's interesting, whether you're thinking of investing, renting, or maybe even living there.
Exactly. It's just a snapshot, this listing, but useful. Our mission, I guess, is to filter out the noise and find the really crucial stuff for anyone looking at property in Hyderabad.
Makes sense. So where do we start? Location.
Yeah, location first. Jagadgiri Gutta.
And the listing makes a point of saying it's 3 kilometers from the Kukatpally metro station.
Okay, 3 kilometers. That's pretty significant in Hyderabad. Metro access is, well, it's huge for connectivity.
Definitely impacts value, right? And how easy it is to rent out.
Absolutely. Big tick in the box for accessibility and likely for rental demand, maybe even future appreciation.
Okay, so the property itself, it's a building on a 100 square yard plot, east facing.
East facing, okay.
And it's described as newly built,
Yeah.
premium finish, and vastu-compliant. Right, vastu. We see that often. It's those traditional architectural principles important for a lot of buyers in India for, positive energy and harmony.
And newly built premium finish. Sounds like it should be in good condition, maybe less initial hassle.
You'd hope so. Suggest modern standards, probably less immediate maintenance needed. Looks better, too, presumably.
Now, this bit caught my eye. The listing claims a rental income right now of 77,000 rupees per month.
Wow, okay, 77,000. That's quite specific and frankly pretty high.
Yeah, so that suggests what? That it's already fully tenanted and bringing in cash.
Pretty much. It points to a strong rental yield for that specific property in that area. Means it's already working as an income generator, instant cash flow.
Good point. Though you'd want to verify that figure, obviously.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
And compare it to similar places nearby. But on paper, it's a major plus.
Let's talk about the structure. How's it laid out? It says the ground floor is an owner-occupied villa, or was recently.
Yeah, owner-occupied villa on the ground floor. Then the second and third floors have 2 rental units each.
2 units per floor.
And they're described as well-finished. Then up on the 4th floor, there's a penthouse, but it's got 2 single-room units within it.
Huh. So they've really tried to maximize the rental units within that space.
Seems like it. Really optimizing the plot for rental income. The repeated mention of well-finished or premium finish suggests they're aiming for quality throughout.
Inside, it mentions full interior work with false ceilings on all floors.
Okay, so ready to go, essentially. False ceilings are a nice touch, often seen as an upgrade. Makes it look modern.
Yeah, saves a buyer time and money on fitting it out.
Definitely adds to the move-in ready or rent-ready appeal.
What about basics? Infrastructure. It mentions a 12-foot wide CC road.
Cement concrete road. Good.
Mm-hmm.
And Manjeera water connection.
Yeah, reliable Manjeera water connection. Sounds mundane, but essential, right?
Absolutely critical. Decent road access and especially a reliable water source like Manjeera water, fundamental for livability and value.
And the area around it, described as a prime location. Schools, markets, public transport, all nearby.
Standard selling points, but important ones. Proximity to amenities makes life easier and boosts the property's desirability for, well, pretty much everyone.
Crucially, for any buyer, it says clear title, ready for registration.
That is key. Peace of mind. Means the legal side should be straightforward, less risk involved.
Cuts down on potential headaches down the line.
Exactly. A very important factor.
And finally, the seller's pitch basically says, buy it to live in, buy it for rent, buy it as an investment. They really push the quality construction aspect.
Covering all bases, trying to appeal to different types of buyers, highlighting its flexibility. And yeah, mentioning the quality suggests they believe it's built to last.
Plus, there's the usual call to action, contact agent Shiva, here's the number, visit the property, standard agency stuff.
Right. Offering wider services, too, for buying and selling across Hyderabad.
So wrapping it up, what we have here is a property in Jagadgiri Gutta. Seems well connected thanks to the metro proximity.
And potentially generating significant rental income right off the bat.
It's got a multi-unit structure, apparently well finished, on a decent plot with basic infrastructure sorted.
And crucially, that clear title for a smoother transaction seems like a solid package, at least based on the listing.
It really highlights how factors like, transport links and existing tenants can shape an investment in a city like Hyderabad.
Definitely food for thought.
Which leads to our final thought for you. When you look at a property in a fast-growing urban center like Hyderabad, how much weight do you give to things like proven rental income versus, say, potential for future development or location upgrades? What other questions would you really want answered before considering something like this?
Good questions to ponder.
Thanks for diving deep with us today.